Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Boise State Broncos taking on the 15th-ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. First down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires left. It's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. He's got him in the flat. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
On second down, he'll fire. He makes the connection. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Leon. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it, and they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Now on the option. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Gets it out quickly. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback knowing where his answer was against the blitz and against man coverage, picking up that completion.
He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Right down the gut of the field. The 20. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Broncos.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina offense returns to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Looking for a man. It's Leon. It's complete to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Tar Heels in the hurry-up.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the 1st down, moving the sticks, fresh set it down, continue to wear on this defense.
Was incomplete. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Final play of the quarter coming. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. Boise State, 7. North Carolina, 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking for an open area to his left. Now he'll turn and throw back to the right. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
North Carolina.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Quarterback checking off. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the 1st half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That defender did not care that the running back was setting up behind him on a screen. He was just thinking one thing and one thing only. See ball, get ball. He did that.
Fast motion from the offense. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. 1st down for this offense. Out Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Absolute shame. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Boise State, 7. North Carolina, 0.
Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. What a snag by the defense.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that
On
one.
3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll heave it deep. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just zings it in there. A little Baryshnikov for the toe tap.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll try the run. They knock him down right there.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry up. The corners are walked up tight. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Pushes toward the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia is getting throttled right now inside Sanford Stadium. And frankly, it's been that way since the crowd started barking during the opening kick. They're trailing by 21 to Penn State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. The give on the inside. And they're able to get him on the ground. He now has 53 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He'll pull it down and run. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against us. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to go up top on first down. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Man, this return guy is just so dangerous. He's electric. Everybody in the stadium holding their breath right until he has the football. This guy can change the game in a heartbeat, and he showed you right there.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. And first down, obviously, is the right down to do it. But now, limits the options a little bit more. Second down after that loss of yards play.
On second and goal, they go right back to him. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina. On to attempt to try. Right down the middle. So the ultimate in starting field position leads to a 1-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. These corners going to give them some space. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Boise State!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and to get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Didn't rip.
Intercepted.
To get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They're licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Working the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They'll go with the running game on fourth down here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He just refused to go down, kept finding space, and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases.
Incomplete.
Just trickles to the ground.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo. Running back searching for a hole. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He's back to throw on second down. He's got his man. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. He's got it. At the 35, he's loose. Touchdown, Broncos! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Running toward the tape. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. He's piled up 112 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking downfield is Leon. Working that left side now. Strikes the blow. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for him.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. With jet sweep pass. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UNC! great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside the 25. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out fast. No chance to run, but still a good gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He wants to throw here on second down. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the catch at the 20. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Boise State 28, North Carolina 21.
First down to start the drive after the break. Movement here from the tight end. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Broncos! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. That should move them closer to this elusive second win of the year as they build this fourth quarter lead. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
And in this situation, Wade, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw. It's Leon. Quickly complete. Tackled after picking up the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2 minutes.
Oh, picked off. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
On second down, just keeps firing. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
The Broncos moving quickly to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. They tack on a little extra here in the 4th and just about set to break this long losing streak. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Georgia is just getting the backside of those silver britches kicked today. This is the kind of game diehards of other SEC programs have been waiting for.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Pressure coming. If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. On 4th down, looking to pass. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, at this point of the game, in the 2nd half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. And thanks to a little help from the defense after that penalty, it's second and goal, a little bit closer. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown Broncos! And the pummeling has started. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
North Carolina, 21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Take over, 1st and 10.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
The Tar Heels want to move quickly.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback.
Brings it down on the right side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to pass, it's Leon. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, it's out. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on 1st down. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Tar Heels have taken it inside the 20. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. It's complete. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Using his legs to buy some time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels!
Number 2 is in the end zone.
Looking for the 2-point try.
Squirrel!
From the gun. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Boise State, 48. North Carolina, 27.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Boise State ready to send out that offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A 3rd and long coming up here. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And they sniff that draw out. With a draw, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field, but the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Kane got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Back to throw, it's Leon. This time it's complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Going up top on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. He wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And